Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time we finished up things on Kadara, and I figure we'll do maybe a round of conversations before we head back to the Nexus and figure out where we want to go next. We have several leads on where we could possibly go, so I just want to ask around, talk around, and figure out what's going on.
Hey, what's shaking?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
But not with
You know
PB,
it.
because apparently I don't have anything new to say to her. But Joel did want to talk to me.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Heleus is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Okay, so it looks like Joel has a little bit of a history with the Rokar, who he had a brief run-in with on Kadara. But that thread leads us to Havarl, which is one of our leads. Like I said in the last episode, we had that split between Vold or Havarl. We chose Vold, so Havarl is still on the list.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Not really, no.
Are you sure you can keep the Scourge damage under control?
Never seen anything like the Scourge. What it does to our tech. It's keeping me on my toes, but that's when I do my best work. In a way, I guess I'm grateful.
Well, you're welcome.
Don't do me any favors. Don't worry, Ryder. You're in good hands.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Okay. So yeah, we're kind of getting a picture of who everyone is here. Cora's still checking out that that thing. Whoops. I guess I'm going down the quick way. Liam here? No. How about Vetra on the other side?
Looks like pictures of the exaltation chamber.
Yeah, the Ket are using some Angaran-made medical equipment. Could be a lead. I just want an edge on those Ket bastards. If they ever got their hands on Sid, I'd... Well, imagine if it was Sarah.
I don't know what I'd do. We're all that's left of our family.
Same here. Sid was so little when our father left, and I was... well, her age now.
I know what it's like to lose a parent. I've lost both now. Mom died before we left.
Our father didn't die. Or maybe he did. We don't really know. He just didn't come home. He was involved with some bad things. Bad people. Eventually it caught up to him. There was nowhere to run. Not like a whole new galaxy.
Is that why you came here?
When you're young and stupid, you make bad decisions. Piss off the wrong people. That sort of thing never goes away. Not for you, not for the ones you care about. I don't want to not come home one day.
We're a team. I'll make sure you're always there for Sid.
Thank you, Ryder. That means a lot to me. At least Sid's older now. Maybe I don't have to worry as much. I should get back to work. Talk to my people, see if they've heard anything. Chat later?
Sure thing, Vetra. Alright, that's probably enough conversation for now. Let's get back up to the bridge, and let's head to the Nexus to check in with the leadership and see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Let's do it! So, in addition
Pathfinder,
to
this is Captain
Havarl...
Dunn. There's a situation I could use your assistance with. I'd rather not discuss it over open channels. Please come see me on the Hyperion Bridge as soon as you can.
Sure. So... I lost my train of thought now. In addition to Havarl, which Jal apparently wants us to go to as well, we also have a lead to go to Aladdin, which Drax said that there's a Krogan colony there. Krogan colony got kicked off of the Nexus, so they decided to strike out on their own. And there's trouble there, so he wants us to go there. We also have our main quest line, wherein we grab the transponder for the Ket ship, the Ket flagship. Now we just need to find that ship somewhere. I'm not really sure where to do that, but that's kind of our main objective in our race to Meridian.
Ryder?
Excuse me?
What's going on? Why are you whispering?
I'm planning a surprise for Superintendent Kesh. She's always complaining that our stock of spirits is tame. I hear Kadara Port is famous for bizarre homebrews, supposedly pack a powerful punch. Hoping you can pick some up and keep it quiet.
You do know Krogan have super hearing, right?
What? Shit. Oops. Hope you can find something. Mom's the word.
Okay. What's up, Drac?
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. The extra resources from the
So I thought we had that conversation earlier, but that was where Tan's 8th in line comes from. Which I love that Kesh just refers to him as 8. It's such a sick burn.
It isn't what we wanted, but what?
Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons? That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Okay. Hey, man.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder.
Good man.
That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
I don't remember who asked for that. But hey. We did it. Alright, let's talk to Tan. It has been a while since we've talked to him. I'm sure he's got something to say. Who are you?
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
Love can make us do strange things.
He didn't love her. She was just a fling. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
Alright, so we're getting a few threads here. A couple reasons to return to Kadara. What's up, Cora?
Well, old man, we're getting there. Put in a good word for us.
Yo, Tan.
I see you've crossed paths with Sloan Kelly and the Exiles. A thorn in our side if ever there was one.
I don't think anyone came all the way to Andromeda to live like that. The Nexus was part of this too.
It's about the future, Ryder. What sort of civilization will we form in Heleus? One driven to extremes of anarchy, or one dedicated to order and justice? I choose the latter. Sloan Kelly and her mutineers chose otherwise. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Heleus. She never saw her vision realized.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Okay. So, the mystery of Gian Garson's death is something that's sort of a giant question mark that looms over this narrative. And I don't know if it gets fully answered, but it is definitely explored throughout this game.
Can I talk to you, Ryder?
Oh, this is Sid.
Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
What are you saying? That someone's feeding them info?
Maybe. It would be really bad if that were true, right? I've reported it, and they say they'll investigate, but then forget. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
Alright, well that's Vetra's little sister, I guess. There was no, like, hi, I'm Ryder, because I don't think I had spoken to her before. But, let's head back to the Tempest. And, on our way there, we can talk about what we're going to do next. So, yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of threads. I think we should do a couple episodes based on tying up some of those loose threads. Maybe going back to Kadara, but first maybe going back to Eos even, and checking in there to see what's going on. And then after that, we'll go to Aladdin. Okay, Liam, I got your movies, buddy.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
Sounds good, man. Let's talk to Drac. Is he in here?
You know what we saw back there, right? This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
Why are you looking up?
We'll figure him out.
Pride will get us all killed. This ain't the time for it, kid. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest'll follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh. True enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
That's, good advice, Drac. Good advice. So yeah, this is kind of a weird episode, mostly because we're just talking and figuring out, what we're doing. But just a quick check-in here. We've got Vold and Kadara both at 100%. They are completely completed. EOS is at 76, so we've still got some work to do there. I'm thinking we're going to go back to EOS and maybe even Kadara in the next episode, and wrap up some old leads there. And then we'll continue. One of these planets is Havarl, we know that. And we'll also go to Aladdin. Probably do Aladdin before Havarl. I'm not quite sure, but plenty of time to talk about it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.